Hey everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Today we're going to be working some more on my Cute Country junk journal. And I say junk journal loosely on this one. It's mostly going to be scrapbook papers. It's not going to be as much junk as some of them. So this one is kind of more like a journal, but I always put junk journal in there. So hopefully no one will get offended. All right, so we're going to be picking out papers today. It's going to be a relatively short live just because my iPad decided not to charge for me today. Thanks for letting me know the sound is good, Dawn. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm at 54%, which normally I'm at 100%. So I have no idea how long 54% will give me. We shall see. I'm guessing about an hour. So hopefully I can get these papers picked out in that amount of time. And I don't disconnect because I cannot plug it in and plug my mic in because I don't have a connector with two lightnings on it. So, and that's what I would need. So we're going to just, hopefully it'll work out and I can pick these out. I've mostly got them ready, so it probably won't take that long. So bear with me while I pull the camera up top and we will get started on this. Focused? I think so. All right. All right, let me get you guys pulled up. I forgot to do that. Hopefully it's showing. There it is. All right, we have Dawn and we have Lori. Hello to both of you. So we got the cover all done, two little pockets here, and then we got our side pocket. It's cute. So we just got to pick out some papers. So I tried to organize them as best I could last night. Like I said, I had some stuff going on. My youngest, who still lives at home, decided to take off to Florida with some friends, so of course had to make sure she was packed and ready and had everything she needed and get her on her way. And then part of the reason my battery is probably dead is I kept checking to make sure that, you know, she was still okay. She's only gone out of town, I don't know, maybe 3 times. So it's kind of a new thing still. So these are all the pieces I cut off of the 12 by 12s. I only did the one side, and these can be used for pockets, so they're all double-sided. So the ones I picked are these, and the ones I didn't pick are things like, you know, this, which is just, you know, it doesn't really work for a page. And then it's got like, you know, the back would have worked, but not the front. And this one, I kind of wanted to use these pockets somehow as a pocket. So I didn't want to cut that one up either. So I left both of those. I left the one with the tags on it. So that, and then this one has like some ephemera type things to cut out. So I am using mostly this paper with a couple, I think a couple of maybe the EIEIOs on there. It's really cute paper. I really like it a lot. And it even has a sticker sheet in it. So it's a cute set. And then I still have this one, more like journaling card kind of things. And this one I actually did cut down one of them to use. I have an idea for it. I think it'll work. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it will. So those are my papers. And when I post this onto YouTube, in the description of the YouTube, you will see all of the papers listed with any numbers or anything that I had to use to help you guys find them if you need to. I haven't put this in any kind of, I think this, oh, this was scrapbook.com, so it wouldn't be in my Amazon favorites. So I got all my papers from scrapbook.com this time, which doesn't always happen, but it did this time. And it's nice because I like ordering from scrapbook.com because you can get, they have a lot of freebies. And I did get quite a few little freebies with my order. So that's always fun. And this sheet with the 6x6s, I'm going to obviously use these for pages, but these will make nice pockets and things like that. And I've got some smaller ephemera. So, but yeah, I was thinking, since I did this one, and what I was thinking that might be fun is to slice them and have them be pockets somehow. So I'm going to try to do that with that page. So it will probably have to have some sort of a backing on it that will cover this up. Maybe just cardstock or something. So I might need an extra sheet of cardstock for that. And then I'll lose just this 1/2 of this design. But like I said, I still have this whole other sheet of this, so it's not like I won't have it somewhere. But I want to use this. So right now, most of these are 12 inches long still. And the reason I didn't go ahead and cut them down, because where they are in the signatures will determine how wide they need to be, because more inside your signature, the shorter your pages get. The first page on your signature is the longest, and then the center page on the signature is the shortest. So I decided to just wait until I figure out where that needs to be. So I'm just going to try to make 3 signatures. I've got several cardstocks here. This is actually one from our last project that I didn't use. It's already shorter than normal. It is, yeah, it's just a little bit shorter than normal. So I'll have to see where it fits best in the signature. As you can tell, because see, that's a full sheet. So it's like 1/4 of an inch shorter. So these were probably signature pages originally when I made them, so I'll try to put them in the center again so I don't have to worry about them being too small. And then I'm just going to try to make 3 piles. So I want to start with these and figure out which colors I want for my outside signatures. So I already know that this is going to have to be, one of these is going to have a back. So I don't think I want to put this on the outside then, because I'd have to put something on the back. So this will have to be in the second, third page, something like that. So not that one. I'll try to pick cute ones. This is cute. It's got some plaid. And I'll pick which one I want for the first signature. So let me look at the cover on the inside and see what looks good with it. And I could do like solid pages. I don't usually do solid pages on my first page of a signature, but I could, and then just put like a ephemera piece highlighting it. Do you know what I mean? Let me fold this one. No, I don't want yellow. Let me fold. Let me pick a color that works with this. I do have black too. I could do black. I don't have any yellow that's that bright. The only yellow that I have is this one. It's a little bit more pastel-y. But I do have red and I do have black. I didn't pull any blacks, but I do have some. Maybe red. So I could do, hey Deborah, I could do, I'll show you what I'm not going to score these or anything. Usually it's not necessary. But I'm just going to fold it in half for now. So what I could do is have this be the front, and then, you know, more pages inside, and then have one of the, let me pick some ephemera here so I can look at it. Some sort of a ephemera piece, you know, just on the front. I'd have to figure out, you know, what looks good. And have that be the first signature. Maybe it could have a word or something. I have quite a few words with this set. What do y'all think? Would you rather see that this time? Because I haven't done that before. And there are some cute ones in here. That's real cute. For a front page. I don't know if I have something with a rooster on it and have that one more toward the, you know, second signature or the third signature. Let's see if I have anything that's a small one. Do I have anything bigger? Let me look at the other set. I have two sets of these. And I could, you know, match some things up, like do that in the back, have, you know, something like this maybe. Maybe a sunflower, you know, something. I don't know. I don't necessarily have to figure it out just this second. Let me look at the other one though and see. Oh, this is cute too, isn't it? It's very cute. Not necessarily for that page, but that is really cute. What do you think? You like that idea? Okay, let's do that. Like I said, I haven't done it before, but I think it could be fun. So we'll have to figure out colors for our front pages then. I like the red, I think, for the first one. Either red or black. But black is, you know, it's kind of overpowering. I don't know. Let me grab a black sheet and see what it looks like. We might just do red, at least for the first signature. Let's see what the black looks like. So hard to see the edge. Let's see, if I did black, it's nice. I just have to figure out a picture I could do. Let me grab the other set. See what's in it. I don't want to get these mixed up. So, as one is Doodlebug, down on the farm, the Doodlebug, same as the paper that I'm using for the most part. And then the other one that I just pulled from is E-I-E-I-O from Bella Boulevard. They're very similar. Both of them have some really awesome designs. But I'm trying not to get them mixed up because honestly, I could never tell them apart if I did. I'd have to try to look at the little picture and figure it out. But do I have any more? I'll make sure I got all those out of my way. All right, let's look at these. Okay, see if there's anything that works well with the black. And the black might work fine too. I just don't know for the front, because I was kind of thinking of it for the first signature. So do you think I should do red for the first signature? That's what we're trying to figure out. Red for the first signature. The two other signatures don't really matter. I'm thinking I'll lean toward red, black, or maybe yellow. Just to keep with this. I don't want to do white, so probably red, black, or yellow. Let's see if there's any chicken, rooster type ephemera in this one. Lots of cows. Cows could look cute with the black. So maybe I'll have the first one maybe red. Can't believe I'm not finding any roosters in here. Lots of cows. Some green tractors, Dawn's least favorite. But it tends to be the one that you see the most. Could be cute. A duck. A little chick. Not seeing any roosters or chickens really in this set. So I'm just missing them. Up there, look, there's a little tiny rooster or chicken. I guess more of a chicken. And there's a hen house. They're kind of small. All right, I think I'll go with the black maybe for the middle or even the back, either way. And use, I think, cows and whatever. Let's see, I got cows. What else do I have that would look good with that? I do have these little fences that are cute. The chickens I'm just not seeing a lot in this set. Barn. There are some smaller cows. It might be too much. There's not really going to leave a good place for a cow if I use the fence. Unless he's out. I guess he could be outside the fence. I'm trying to find that smaller cow. I saw it earlier. No, it's not this one. See, this one's too big. I mean, I guess I could put it back further in the perspective. Maybe. You have to think about things like that, like your perspective and how things fit. Was there a smaller cow? I feel like there was. These little seeds are so cute. Are they cute? Are you guys? Let me try. I'm gonna zoom you just a fraction. Are they cute? This barn. I feel like that would take over too much. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just not seeing. We could put grass or something, maybe. I'm just trying to think where it would fit in the scene. Guess there's not a smaller cow. Either that or I'm just passing over it because, you know, there are a lot here. Goats. Alright, maybe they're not. Alright, what do you think? Yeah, that might be too busy. Oh, maybe something like this. So I'm thinking this one would be in the center or the last. So 2 or 3. And then we'll do a red one, I think, for the front. So for the red one, I think I liked the E-I-E-I-O better for the chickens. I'll keep this out because it might fit into the scene. I'm going to keep it out for a second, and then I'll pull that other, what's that other chicken? You know what I'll do? I'm going to write on the back in pencil. So this is, I'm just going to put down on the farm. The fence, I think it's the only fence, so that's easy enough to tell which set. Where's that other chicken? I lost it. See a little chick? Lots of little chicks. There's a little chick. Lost my chicken. There it is. It's a kitty cat. Flowers. Alright, so, this is it's like green or something. I wanted just a pencil. Alright, so how can I label these the easiest? D-O-T-F. D-O-T-F. This is just in case somebody asks me where they came from, what set they are, because sometimes that happens. Don't want to tell you guys the wrong information. Alright, so let's see. Where's my bag? The small bag. I need a bigger bag for these. Do I have any left? Nope. I should have ordered some with my order. I'm always running out of bags. The little plastic envelopes that I love. I should have placed it with my order. Okay. These are this one, right? Yeah. Okay. So these are all down on the farm. I'm just going to do the two main ones. If not, they do have barns in both. Okay, so there, and then let's look at E-I-E-I-O before I get all confused. So this is Bella Boulevard, E-I-E-I-O. Let's see if I can scooch that up just a tiny bit. I have to zoom back out. I don't have enough floor space here. So these just they have cuter chickens, I think. Piece in there. Okay. So for this scene, I think I want to do like chicken coop and chickens so that it goes along with this more. Possibly a barn in the background. I don't know. We'll think about it. There's the chickens. More chickens. Maybe a sunflower. We'll think about that. We might have a sun. Oh, it's like a sunflower, but it looks like a sun. Oh, it still has a middle in it. So its fence is a little different design. Don't know that I want to use a fence. Wheelbarrow's cute too, isn't it? Apple tree. Not sure if I'm going to put people. Maybe I'll put people in the last one. Or the middle, whichever it is. Maybe the middle. Oh, there was a sun. Some corn. I could see doing maybe a vegetable garden and people for that last one. I almost need my tweezers, guys. It's hard to handle all these. Windmill. A lot of people. There's a hen house. I knew I had one. So maybe a hen house. Anymore? There's little chicks. Up there's one. Alright, that's probably enough. Alright. Over there. Oh, there's the rooster. I think it's a rooster. Could be either. But it's pretty. Alright, so how to do this. I'm not sure about this. I have anything skinnier maybe? Both pretty big. All the sunflowers are about the same size. And sunflowers are tall, guys. I know mine in my backyard get up to about at least 7 or 8 feet. All right, how to design this page. Let's see. So we have the hen house. We got chicks here. I'm trying to overlap it a little, but I don't want to hide the little chickies. Think about that. It needs like a foreground somehow. Maybe just 3. Maybe these 3. A couple little chicks. And then the other ones I don't think. Yeah, we won't use these. So these were down on the farm. Let's put them back in their little bag. Okay. And then, no idea what that's from. Hopefully it's from this. Should I do a sunflower? I was thinking of putting a word too. I gotta look at the words. Try and figure this out. Oops, dropped that little chickie. Chickies seem big, but if you put them in the foreground, it'll make more sense. I have 2 going this way and then 1 going the other way. I guess he should be on the inside. She. One chick's kind of big. Debating if I want that centered or not centered. Maybe I need the sunflower on the other side. I feel like it's working better with the design. Let's switch to this sunflower. I don't want to get too busy. Maybe just 2? Maybe 3 is too many. I do have 1 in there. 3 might be too many. Anything else? Flowers? I just have like random flowers. I don't have stems. So I'm leaning toward no. There is a little tree. Too much? I feel like this sunflower needs to be more in the foreground. Maybe. It's too big, I think. Oh, maybe something like that. like this. There's not any water. I don't know if I should put a cattail. Do I have a flower I could use instead? Probably somewhere. I think there was a flower in that pack I'll use instead of the cattail. And then I gotta figure out the last one. There's some corn. I was thinking of putting the corn with the people though. Let me look at the flower on the other set before I decide. Okay. So for the third color, so I'm leaning toward this one being on the back, this one being on the front. We need a third color. Let me scooch these over. Grab a third color. I think if I want to do yellow, if I get one of these yellows a little brighter than the other. No, they're all that bright. I mean, I guess it's not terrible. It's probably fine. I don't know what it's going to look like with the people on it, though. I don't have any other colors in there, so. I could do two reds and make this one in the middle so that the red is on the back. Should I just do two reds? I just don't know if I like this particular yellow for cover. And I have a feeling it's not going to look great with the people. I'll grab a couple people here and see. Yeah, see, it's just too... It's too light. So no on that. What's the red look like with the people? It's not terrible. Trying to find some more people. I know I saw a bunch in here. Of course, now I can't find them because, you know, that's the way it goes. The red's not bad. Either that or I do another black. I suppose if I put it in the middle, it could be green. I wish I had a brighter yellow. The only bright yellows I have are not cardstock. They are regular paper. For whatever reason, I couldn't find any when I went to Michael's. They all had that more muted yellow. Which when you're looking at it on your end, it actually doesn't look terrible. But I don't think it looks good with these. So, possibly black. It's just going to mean two blacks in a row. I don't think I want two blacks in a row as far as the color. So I think I'll go with the red. Either that or I could put it in the middle and go with green or something else. I'm gonna run out of time, guys. Let me look at my charge. What's it say? Oops, hold on. Don't want to fall. Ooh, I'm already down to 37%. See how quick that went? Goodness gracious. What about green? I hadn't planned on doing this part, so of course that's going to take too long. What about green if I put it in the middle? Because then it doesn't necessarily matter if it matches the cover as much. Do green. Thought I saw a big house or barn. Is this the biggest barn I have? Probably. Apple tree maybe. That could be cute. A couple of people. Kind of a guy in there. 3 3 people too many? I don't know if it's too many, because I want to put some other things too. Let's see. I wanted to put some plant type things. I thought I saw some. There's a wheelbarrow. I don't know if that'll work. Alright, you're not cooperating. Stay over there. It's not, I didn't bone fold it. I should have bone folded it. Okay. Boots. A little bucket. Maybe. There's plants, but they don't look right. This one has a plant. I'm leaning toward 3. She already has a plant. I feel like I need like a garden, but I don't know. I don't think I have. I just have like these, but they're huge. Maybe just something like that, I guess. Oh, we had the house instead too. Do I do the house or the barn? If I do the house, house or barn and tree? Any thoughts? Oh, there's the corn stalk. Windmill. Well, think house, barn, tree. I don't want to use all these. I'm going to use some of them for pages. So. I didn't get the other set out, so. Don't think I had anything larger. Let me see. It's got the seed packs, but that doesn't really work. Yeah, it doesn't really have any plants. So no. That's not bad. I can't decide if I like it better or if I like the barn and the tree better. Color-wise, I feel like the barn and the tree does pop better. So yeah, I think it pops better. We'll go with that. What do y'all think? Cool? Cool beans? Maybe I won't have the corn. We'll put that somewhere else. Alright, let's do that. I think that'll work. I hope. I feel like it needs something. Maybe I should put a couple of a chick or flowers or something. I do have a bunch of little flowers. Let's see, what if I put them up just a little bit more and just randomly put a couple of flowers. Let's see. Something like that. I don't like that color. How about this one? Come on, what other colors do I got? I have a blue one. I already have a blue one. I have a yellow one. Maybe yellow. Oh, one behind and one in front. All right. Something like that. Good? All right, I think it's good. Okay, now to glue them on. Whew, this is going to take forever. I am not going to have enough charge. Hopefully I can get this part done and then we'll throw all the pages together. The pages are fairly simple. This is taking longer than I thought. Let's see if I can get all this back in its container. At least mostly. I'm just going to slide it off. There we go. Okay. All right, let's put them together. I didn't put words, but I can always add words later if I see words that I like. I know there's a little thing of words somewhere. Let's see, was there words in here? There's a couple, but those are pretty small. What's in here? No, I know I had words. They might be on the sticker sheet. Let me look. Not that one. There's a few on there. Too big of words. I feel like there was a word sheet somewhere. There's a few here on the sticker sheet. Rise and shine, you're so sweet, farm animals. All right, so maybe I'll add the words later, but I think I'll have room. All right, glue. Whew. All right, I'm going to slide this over here. See if I can make room to glue. All right. So I want the barn first, about there. I'm just going to put this down with art glitter. Feels a little clogged. Let me check my thing again. 33, okay. I'm not usually this stressed out about it because I usually have 100% charge when I start my lives. I have no idea what happened. There was a download, like an update. I don't know if that affected it or what. Could have. All right, let's see if I can get these in the right spot and at least straight. Okay, so I think I had it about here. We're gonna guess. Once it's down, so. Does it look straight? Okay. And the fence, I think about there, even with that base. I could have even possibly put something behind the fence. But this is fine. I don't need more. I didn't think about where this fence sat. Now I'm gonna have to think about it. Off to this side a little bit. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so about here. Look kind of straight. Hopefully. And our little cow. Got horns, I guess. I don't know. Female cows have horns too. Not always, but they can. But it might be a little bull. Put down there. I feel like I need something here. Did I have a flower at one point? I feel like I did. Probably took it off for some reason. Let me see if I can find a little flower. Just gotta have something in the foreground there. Got that one. Maybe just one. Maybe one of the little tiny chicks. I don't know if this set had any. It's got some little bugs. It's a duck. Worms. There's a little tiny chick. That's not bad. I think that's okay. I just feel like it needed a little something more. Okay, there's one. And like I said, I might put a word there, I might not. It doesn't have to have one. Or, you know, maybe I leave it to the person buying it if they want to label their signatures. You know, maybe they have sections. Some people have sections. Or, you know, whatever, months, events, whatever, I don't know. Everybody does their journaling different, so. Some tiny flowers in here. There's some little bugs. Look at these little bugs. Can you see it? The little fly. I'm not sure what to do with it, but it's cute, I guess. Alright, next one. Alright, trios first. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark just the bottoms. So here for the tree. Barn. I moved it up like a 1/16 of an inch. People. Flowers I can figure out, I think. So maybe the one that's behind. I think I had that blue one behind. Alright, so hopefully I can see these lines. I really need to bone fold that, don't I? It's just not laying down. Alright. Let's do the tree. Gotta check my battery again. I hope I can finish this. Oops. Straight. I think it's straight. She's going to go there. I think I want this flower behind, so maybe about there. Trying to keep them straight. A little tricky, but I think I can do it. And then she goes here. Try not to go too close to the inside so they don't have to go over the edge. Because as this fills up, it's going to curve more. There. I have this yellow one, I think, here. If I can hold on to it. Something like that. I don't know where the pink one was. Or the red one, honestly. I didn't mark them, so we'll figure it out. I know this little guy was right here. It's a little close, but I think it's all right. I want to cover his whole foot up. All right. Get that glue off. Everybody down? Okay. Cute. Cute. Next. Next. Roosters and chickens. Mama chicken and her chick babies. About maybe like that. I guess about there. It's there, 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 there. There, and then the sun can go wherever. Okay. Was this behind? I don't think it was. Maybe it was. Maybe a little bit behind. All right, let's leave that for a second. Try not to cover the little chickie, but I might. I think it needs to be behind just slightly. Just a tiny bit behind. The tree behind? There's a tree in front. Tree's behind too, I think. Okay, and then rooster. We're going to call him a rooster. Goes like that. Mama. Trying to look at her feet. Kind of like that. A little bit of glue off. Okay. Sun. Check my power. Ooh, 27. It's getting low. Debating if I want to leave space for a word. I guess I could put something there. Oh, I like it higher, so we'll put it higher. Alright, there. So there's our 3 signatures. So we have 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay, so signature 1, signature 2, and signature 3. Alright, so now we gotta put the pages in there. Quickly. quickly. And they all have to be trimmed, so we have to look at colors. So we have think about colors. All right, so I have a lot of main colors. I think these are all the design parts. All right, so which ones go best with which ones? All right, I think maybe we'll do the creams. I don't know if I want it all the same shades. I like this with this one, I think. I think I like this one with this one. And then definitely I think this with this. Okay, and then got our solids somewhere here. Where'd they run off to? Solids, where did you go? There you are. All right, solids. I have to think about what's on the other side. Do red there. And then this one has black and white. I guess I could just do, I might grab a black. I wasn't gonna do a black, but I think that might be best. I don't think the others will look good with that, so I'll do that. And then this one, let's do, what's brown? Maybe do, it's kind of going to depend on what's next under it. Let me see, if I do brown, then I do, what will go, this cow would go. So that could go next to it, and then maybe a blue or green. Let's go like that. So there's 3. And then we got red and checkers. Let's go with the flowers. What's on the other side? A greenish color. That one's interesting. What do I want? This bluish color. That's not bad. And then maybe these sheep. Maybe. This is tricky. Alright, and then the first one I have black, and then I think this is the only colored one I have left. There's a tiny bit of black in there. So I guess that's feasible. And then what to do next to the blue? Pink maybe? Yellow, pink. Yellow. Is that all the colored ones I have? It is. Doesn't seem like enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. What happened? Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Might have to switch this one somewhere else. So do I keep that one? Maybe there's just no red there, so I think I'll keep that one. Remove this guy. That yellow doesn't look bad with that. Maybe there. That gives me 3 designs. 2 designs. I think I don't have a lot of designs because I couldn't use so many of them. Alright, now I just gotta figure out where to put more sheets because I need like 7 counting this one. 1, 2, 3. I could go with 6. Green would fit here. Maybe I don't know if I want pink. I feel like I need pink somewhere. I had some pink things, I thought. You know what, I'll throw a pink in there. It's feasible. And 2, 3. I guess I could do yellow, maybe. You know, I could do yellow next to this flower. Do a yellow there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more here. Gotta put this pink here, or do I need another color? I might need another color. Let me grab a different color. How about maybe I'll go with another black, a black, or maybe a red, I think. What's on the other side? Let's do a black. You can usually figure out ways to decorate the black fine. So I'll probably put this one here. All right, so that'll be my center. So I don't have pretty center pages either, which is unusual. I usually do that. So which one do I want in the center? Do I want a solid? Because I have solids on all the others. Maybe pink. Maybe not. This one has 3. That makes that a solid, or we move this one back over here. You know what, I might put the 3 over here, because I think it's just going to work better with the colors. That puts way too many in this one. I'm running out of options. Oh my goodness gracious. What to do, what to do, what to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the cover. So that's 6. 6 is feasible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I have 1 too many. All right, eliminate the yellow. Yeah, I guess. I wanted more yellow, but maybe not. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're eliminating the yellow. All right, we'll keep this shadow. Let's see what this looks like. What time is it? Let me check my power. 23. All right, so okay. All right, we'll start with this one, which I think is this pile. And put this one over here because I think that's that pile, and this is this pile. It's this. I'm going to get rid of this for now. And hopefully these will look okay. So first one, this chicken. And I'm just going to trim it after because I think that'll be the easiest thing to do. So, chicken. Black next to the wire. Gosh, I cannot see this line. It's so hard to see. The black against the black is just, it's really hard to see. Alright, so this will go here. And then, what looks good next to that? Probably the yellow. I could see the yellow next to the black. So I don't think I like the yellow next to the pink. The yellow there, and then we'll put this one. The blue's okay. Yeah, the blue's okay next to the yellow, or the blue's okay next to the pink. Actually, either way. Let's go this way. Alright, we'll do that one there. And then we'll do the pink. Now I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do for the center pages to make them a little more interesting. I'll figure out something. Alright, so there's one. It just has to be trimmed. Alright, there's that one. This one. So we've got green. And then we have Farmer Kids. That. Okay, that's good. And then red next to that red. Ooh, can't see that. Okay, red. And then the flowers next to that red. Flowers. And this blue. It's the closest I could come to that off green. It's a kind of odd green. It's like a blue green. And this one. Let's go this way. See, this one doesn't have a solid in the center, but I think it'll be fine. It doesn't have to. So that one's like that. Last one. We have the black, and then we had the cows, I think, or the horses. Which was it? It could be either. Do I want the horses? The green goes with both. Horses or the cows? Let's do the cows, I think. Because it matches the front, and it will be kind of keeping in that. At least at the beginning. Alright, so we'll do the cows first. Get a hold of it. Oh, do I need another black? What's the brown next to that? Do I have another black? I do, but I don't really want another black. I guess I could put the brown next to it, or could I maybe turn it? If I turn it and I put the print first, then this, then I could put the blue. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we'll do that. And that. And let's do it this way. And do I want both of these or just one? I think I just want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I need one more, so we're going to put this black. I don't want it in the middle. I think I might put it. It's not working out. I just didn't want two blacks so close together like that. It's too many. Do I have another color that could possibly go between there? What would be a good color for between there? Trying to keep the brighter shades. I don't think red. I do have browns. I haven't used a lot of browns. Beigey brown. Let's get to it. Pinks. Whites. I don't know if it's too bland. It's a I'm trying not to go too dark for everything. I'm already getting a lot of darks in here. What time is it? Let me check my battery. What are we at? 20. Whew. I'll try to go on low power in a minute if I'm going to watch it. Check some more colors. Greens. The speckly one. It's not cooperating. I don't know. I don't really see anything. Why is it being a pain? This is supposed to be easy. The gray. I just don't know. What's on the other side of that? Is that the horse? I really like it with that green. This one is just throwing me off. Don't want to use black. I don't think I want to use yellow, but maybe I should. Yellow and blue works. Yeah, we'll throw yellow in there. And if later I can't find anything to go on it, I'll change it. So for right now, I'm just going to put it in there, hope for the best, and hope with ephemera and everything I can make it work. Sometimes I have to do that because you can't always figure it out at this point. Alright, so we'll go with that, we'll go with that, we'll go with that. Okay. Now we gotta trim and we will be set for our signatures. So we just want to make sure that they're in there good. Get a little bit of a fold. And then all that needs trimmed off. And hopefully I like where they're at. Once you trim them, then it makes it a little harder to move them around, but you can. You just end up with a few shorter pages or whatever. Okay. They're so cute and colorful. I don't usually have this much color going on. Find my metal ruler. So I'm going to do it this way. Hope I can hold it straight. Okay, so try to use the grid because it's probably safer. Something like that. Hopefully they're somewhat straight. And then I need a cutting blade. I guess I'll go with this one. I know this is a fresh blade. If I can get top off. Do be careful and just do a little at a time. Don't try to cut through it all at once. You can move stuff as you go if you need to. Funny there. It's going crooked on me. I'm not sure why. Okay. Alright, there's one. Okay. They're all seated. seated nicely. Get it on the grid. Hopefully straight. Same thing. Just resist, if you're ever doing this, resist the urge to go fast. That's when you end up hurting yourself. It's better just to take your time. You can use the other utility knife too, but my utility knives right now do not have good blades on them. I need to change them all out. It's doing that same thing at the top. I don't know if I'm hitting it weird or something. Come on. No, I'm holding it crooked. Okay. That one. And last one. What's my charge? Ooh, 17%. Just making it, guys. You can save these. Sometimes I find uses for them. You could, if you really wanted to be, you could paste them all together and make like a hodgepodge kind of sheet. If you really wanted to, not waste stuff. There. And last one. I think my blade's getting dull already. It doesn't take much. Paper will eat up a blade. They all wanted to do that funny thing at the top. It's weird. Okay, good. All right, there we go. So 3 signatures. And I put everything out of my way so I can end this live and we don't run out of battery. All right, journal. Okay, so we have 3 signatures, and they will, of course, fill out more as we go, but I think we are good. So we have this one. Okay, cute. And then we have this one. Cows, plaid, flowers. Okay, and then we have our little barn scene. Cows. Okay. Alright guys, that is it for our 3 signatures. They are ready to go. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that process. It can be a little tedious, but it wasn't too bad. Right, let me get this pen back in my glue. All right, we are all done. Thanks so much for watching. I will be back on Wednesday, and we'll work on this some more. Because it seems like everybody wants me to do the journal first, so I'll just do the journal, and then I'll do the real life probably next. All right, guys. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. All right, bye-bye. It totally looks out of focus. Let's see if I can get it to go. Is that better? Sometimes it just doesn't want to focus. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.